Today we are going to solve an interesting problem, that is the sum of 4 consecutive terms is given as 32 and the ratio of the first and last terms to the product of the two middle terms is 7:15. We will find the smallest number. Let's see the solution how we can do. Here we can take 4 consecutive numbers in two different ways. Either you take a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. So either you take these 4 consecutive numbers or you can take a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Both methods will give the same result. I will show you both ways. You can follow whichever you find easier. First start with the first method. I am going to take the 4 consecutive numbers as a plus d, a plus 2d plus a plus 3d. What is the given information? Sum of these 4 consecutive terms is 32. If you do sum, here 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 a's. So it is going to be 4a plus 1d plus 2d which gives 3d, 3d plus 3d which gives 6d. So 4a plus 6d, the sum is 32. If you do both sides divided by 2, then we are going to get 2a plus 3d, that is equal to 16. Consider this as equation 1. And read the remaining question. Sum of 4 consecutive terms is 32 and the ratio of the product of the first and last terms to the product of the two middle terms. So you have to take product of the first and last terms. So this is product of the first and last term. Last term is a plus 3d to the middle of the terms, which we have a plus d and a plus 2d. A plus d times a plus 2d. This ratio is 7:15. Here write 7/15. At numerator we have a times a plus 3d. So this we can write as a square plus 3ad, isn't it? At denominator we have a times a square plus a times 2d which is 2ad plus a times d which is ad plus d times 2d which is 2d square. So this product is going to be a square plus 2ad plus ad which is 3ad plus 2d square. Now if we do cross multiply, then we are going to get 15 times a power 2 plus 3ad, that is equal to 7 times a power 2 plus 3ad plus 2d power 2. If you open the bracket, 15 times a power 2 which is 15 a power 2, 15 times 3 which is 45 ad, that is equal to 7 a power 2 plus 7 3s are 21 ad, then 7 2s are 14 d power 2. If you take all these right hand side terms to the left hand side, that is going to be minus 7 a power 2 minus 21 ad minus 14d, that is equal to 0. We have 15 a power 2 and here we have minus 7 a power 2. 15 minus 7 which gives 8 a power 2. Then 45 ad minus 21 ad which gives 24 ad minus 14 d power 2, that is equal to 0. If you divide both sides by 2, then we are going to get 4 a power 2, 12 ad, then 7 d power 2, that is equal to 0. Here we have 4 and here we have minus 7. Minus 7 times 4 which gives minus 28. At middle we have a 12. Here we have take plus 14 minus 2. 14 times 2 is minus 28 and 14 plus minus 2 which gives plus 12. So here you have to write this 12 ad as 14 ad minus 2 ad minus 7 d power 2, that is equal to 0. From here we can write it as 2a plus 7d equal to 0 and 2a minus d equal to 0. Here a equal to d over 2 and here 2a equal to minus 7d and a equal to minus 7 over 2d. So here we get two values. Now substitute this a value in this first equation, 2a plus 3d equal to 16. Now substitute first a value in this equation 1. 2 times a value is minus 7 over 2d plus 3d, that is equal to 16. Here 2 gets cancelled. Minus 7d plus 3d which gives minus 4d, that is equal to 16. So d value is minus 4. So now substitute this d value in a. So minus 7 over 2 times minus 4. Here 2 and 2 2s are 4. Minus into minus plus 7 and 7 2s are 14. So if we substitute d value, then a value is going to be 14. Same like that. Now substitute a as d over 2. Here 2 gets cancelled. So we have only d here. D plus 3d, that is equal to 16. d plus 3d which gives 4d and d equal to 4. Now substitute d value in the a. So a equal to 4 divided by 2 which gives 2. So here we got 2 a values and 2 d values. So both cases we have to check. What is our 4 consecutive terms? A plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. These are 4 consecutive terms. So when a value is 14, d value is minus 4. Now check this series. So first a value is 14, that is our first term. The second term is a plus d, that is 14 minus 4, which is only 10. Now we have to check a plus 2d. So a value is 14 plus d value is minus 4. 14 minus 8 which gives 6. You have to check a plus 3d. A value is 14 plus 3 times d value is minus 4, that is 14 minus 12 which gives 2. Among these 14, 10, 6, 2, 2 is the smallest number. Let's check for the second case. A value is 2, d value is 4. The series is going to be the first a value is 2. The first term is 2. Then second term a plus d, that is 2 plus 4 which is 6. Then a plus 2d, that is 2 plus 2 times 4 which is 10. The last a plus 3d. So a is 2 plus 3 times d is 4. So 3 times 4, 12. 12 plus 2 which is 14. Among these, 2 is the smallest number. So in both cases, the smallest number is 2. So this is our first method. Now I will show you second method. In the second method, we are going to take the 4 consecutive numbers as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. So what they given? They said sum of these numbers is 32. Now observe here, minus 3d plus 3d gets cancelled, minus d plus d gets cancelled, and what we left? 1, 2, 3, 4. We left only 4a. 4a, that is equal to 32. If 4a equal to 32, then a equal to 8. Immediately we got a value. What they said? They said the ratio of the product of the first and last terms, that is to the product of the two middle terms, that is 7 over 15. So what they said? First and last term product, a minus 3d times a plus 3d over the product of the two middle terms, which is a minus d times a plus d, that is 7 over 15. Now observe the terms. In the numerator we have a minus 3d, a plus 3d. So it is in the form of a minus b times a plus b. The formula is a square minus b square. So you have to apply here that formula. It is a square b minus b square. B square is 3d square, which is 9d square. Similarly, denominator also, it is in the form of a minus d plus a minus b plus a plus b. The formula is a square minus b square. That is equal to 7 over 15. Here we know a value. What is a value? A value is 8. We can substitute here. If a value is 8, then a power 2, the value is 64. Similarly, a denominator also, instead of a power 2, we can write this as 64. Now do cross multiply. 15 times 64 minus 9d power 2, that is equal to 7 times 64 minus d power 2. 15 times 64, which gives 960, minus 15 times 9, that is 135 d power 2. 64 times 7, which gives 448, minus 7 d power 2. If you take this right hand side terms to left hand side, then it is going to be minus 448 plus 7 d power 2, that is equal to 0. 960 minus 448, which gives 512. Minus 135 plus 7, which gives minus 128 d power 2. That is equal to 0. Then d power 2, the value is 515 divided by 128. So the result is 4. So if d power 2 is 4, then d is plus or minus 2. So we know the a value, which is 8, and here we got 2 d values. Check in both cases. So what is our 4 consecutive terms? A minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d. Then the last one is a plus 3d. Let's take this first one, a equal to 8, d as 2. If a is 8 minus 3 times d is 2, 6. 8 minus 6, which gives 2. The first term is 2. Then 8 minus 2, which is 6. Then 8 plus 2, which is 10. Then 8 plus 3 times 2, which is 6. 8 plus 6, which is 14. So among these numbers, 2 is the smallest number. So now check the second case, a equal to 8 and d as minus 2. 8 minus 3 times minus 2. So 3 times minus into minus plus, 8 plus 6, 14. Next a minus d. So a minus minus 2. So here minus into minus plus 8 plus 2 which is 10. Next 8 minus 2 which is 6. Then last 8 plus 3 times minus 2. So this is 8 minus 6, that is 2. Among these 14, 10, 6, 2, 2 is the smallest number. In both cases we are getting 2 as the smallest number. So either you can take the 4 consecutive terms are a plus d, a plus 2d plus a plus 3d, or you can take a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. Whichever you find easier, you can follow that. That's it for today's video. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.